think I do a good job.
Yes.
And alright. We have Nomad for Game 5 between Bact and Daut.
Yes.
And here we are. We have Japanese and Slav. So Daut, why? Why? Japanese is good, but why not save Japanese for Bedouins, Daut? Maybe he'll do Spanish for Bedouins then. Anyway, we'll touch on Bedouins later on. That's the next map, which we will see regardless of who wins this. It's all tied up 2-2. Here's the TC for Bact. This is Nomad. Nomad, you start with your 3 villagers. Unless you're Mayans, you get 4, and Chinese, you get 6. And then you have to choose a place for a town center. Bact chose a very good place right next to a gold, a wood line, 3 boars, and a bunch of sheep. Can we get the T90 hacks in the chat for that? And meanwhile, Daut, well, he's chosen a town center next to a shorefish or 2, some deer, but the gold's further away. He has 1 boar close by. He'll have to scout with sheep. The reason we don't see Nomad a lot in 1v1s is because it can be unfair. Bact says, Daut, my res bug. This is not good. Res, please. Okay, so they need to restore it because I guess there's a bug with the resolution of Daut, Bact's game. So they'll restore from this game. Sorry about that. We have to go back. I don't want to hold them up. So the maps will be the same. But Nomad, the golds, the stones, they're never in the same spot. The boars, the deer, everything is different. The water placement's different. So you need to get a little bit lucky at times. Hey T90, can we take a quick look at the tech tree when the next game starts? I'm sure we'll be back to the game just in time for Imperial Age. Guys, Graham, that hurts, dude. That hurts. You know, I thought you were asking a question that wasn't going to offend me. I'm a 1750 Nomad HD player, and I can tell you Daut's TC placement is not good. It's actually not that bad. The shorefish have 200 food, and villagers collect shorefish faster than they collect deer. So he gets 2 shorefish, that's 400 food. Then he has, 5 deer, and he's right next to water so he can dock as well. So it's really not that bad. I mean, it's not as good as Bact's, but considering the shorefish are there, that's quite a big deal. T90, do you know the Wololo Easter egg in Minecraft? I've actually never played Minecraft Digital, so no. T90, do you feel like Daut? Do you feel like Daut's placement is okay? He has no space for anything there. As I said, it's not awful. It's not awful. I'll explain it once we see it again. They just need to restore it here. A Tip Boy? Thank you for the 4 months. Can we get the T90 boys in the chat for Tip Boy? Thanks for the support, man. Thank you, everybody, for the love today. Let me... need to text somebody real quick. All right, here we are. Okay, so we just saw that Daut was placing his town center here, and people were asking if this was good. Well, on Nomad, you not only build your TC, but you need to dock. So docking is important for the fish, much like we saw on islands. What Daut can do here is he can collect food from the shorefish. Also, he's Japanese, so he saves wood on his lumber camps, his mills, and his mining camps for the fish, and he has the armor on the fish, and he has this nice little back corner, so his fish will probably not be able to be hit by Bact, depending on where Bact ends up placing his dock. So the start here is actually slightly better for Daut in terms of food income, because he has the deer right next to his TC, and he has the shorefish. Believe it or not, he's bringing in food faster than Bact is with the sheep. The issue for Daut will be, like, the start's good, but the issue will be locking down these resources. So it really depends. Normally what you'll see at this level is players scouting with sheep, and that's how you find out where your opponent is, and that's where you find those resources. If Bact realizes he's here, he could come forward and start walling up. He could go for a tower rush or something, which would pretty much end the game for Daut. But I think the starting resources, in terms of food, which is so important to advance up to feudal age, it's quite good for Daut here. when are you going to do a meetup on the East Coast? Uncle Chips, I have some things in the works, or planned anyway. But it's difficult to do a meetup on the East Coast because I live in Pennsylvania. And if I were to do a meetup where I live, and you lived in Pittsburgh, which is another place in Pennsylvania, that's a 3-hour drive for you. So just imagine people in different states. In Europe, it's quite easy because you can travel 2 hours and be in a different country. And the states are so big, it's kind of hard to get a great deal of people at a meetup. Unless they're interested in, like, flying there and spending a lot of money with hotels. And I don't think that a lot of people would like to do that. Now, I will be going back to TwitchCon in Green Heaven. So I will be back in California. So we will have a West Coast meetup. And I'm trying to organize something on the East Coast this summer, but I'll announce it when it happens. So Daut found the boar. He has the fishing ships. So he's 1 fishing ship, soon to be 2 fishing ships up on Bact to... Yeah, Bact has his dock on the other side of the land here. So I think both of them will have safe fish for a while. And this is a pretty good start for both. Slavs. Slavs, they have good knights. They have good siege. Cheap siege. Versus Japanese.
Mr. Tricine, I have really enjoyed watching you on YouTube and Twitch all of the times. Going to prison tomorrow for 18 years and won't be able to watch for a while. I owe everything to you and think you are the most greatest stream on the internet.
Peter, I'm going to assume that you're joking, and I'm hoping that you're joking because that would be awful for you, man. Because all of your other donation messages over the past couple weeks have just been jokes. Like, Peter the other day said that he's watched all my videos on Pornhub. So, and by the way, I'm not on Pornhub. So, Peter, if you are going to prison, this is going to get real filthy, dude, but it's been nice having you here. Thank you so much for the support. But I don't even know who this Peter guy is. I don't know what Twitch account is doing these donations. But, anywho, thank you, man. I'm gonna assume that was a joke. Player's getting closer to clicking up to the next stage. Daut, he has his villager. I'm trying to follow. Don't know exactly where he's going. Both players... I mean, Daut's slightly ahead in eco because he has 4 fishing ships, but he's down like half a villager. Oh, Daut. Just passing. Okay, now he knows that Bact is here, and this is important. Does Bact know about Daut's placement? He does, because he lost the sheep here, you see? So, both players know there's resources in the middle, right between them, and they're going to go and try and protect that. And Daut's starting with a few houses here. Now, I give Japanese an edge in feudal age. In castle age, it can really depend. But I think Japanese will have a stronger advantage in feudal. It's not huge, but it's enough. Here comes Bact, who does not know about this stone, or about this stone, or even about this stone. I'll find out as Daut is running right past him. And Bact maybe wants to tower the wood line, which... you often see. It's a lot of gold miners coming forward for Daut. And there's the barracks for him. And yes, Bact has to run away, but Bact did get some scouting in at the very least, and he can get the hill and attack this ville, and he'll actually be winning the fight. Attack! Attack! Okay, now Daut has the hill. We're gonna see a tower rush from Bacty? Yeah, he's gonna go towers. Oh boy. See, this is Nomad. This is Nomad. It is walls and towers and a lot of messy stuff. Daut, he can see the villas here now. Now his stone is here, which he's going to. And he knows that there will be a tower here for Bact. But... huh. I guess he didn't see the villagers placed it there. This is interesting. He's only building his with 2 villas. Daut will get lucky and find out because of the spearmen. And he's gonna have to commit more vills to this. Oh, he's not even gonna finish it. He's gonna delete it. That's a bit sloppy. He saw the villagers and he just kind of assumed they weren't building. That's not good. And Bact soon going to have the stone for his next tower. And Daut built a tower here. Oh, this is poor play from Daut in my opinion. Like, now he has to place his tower on the right. Bact can keep this tower up and place his next tower on the left, and it will deny all the gold that Daut can ever collect. I mean, the other golds are all forward right next to Bact's base, so... See, watch, this tower, it still denies the gold, and this tower does very little for Daut. He needs to attack this, and Bact now walling this up. Can he wall this one up? He will wall it up. Daut's in trouble, and that's really on him. Like, Bact, he had the right idea coming forward with towers. This is common. But that is on Daut 100% because he saw the vills. He saw them there. He just assumed they might have been coming to this side, and he was going to wait till he spotted them building on the right. But that was not smart from him. You gotta be careful. Now, he's adding some fire galleys. Both players will probably do that. Yep, they are. And they're going to have to go a long, long way around to find those fishing ships. Daut can make archers. This would be where, if I'm Bact, I make skirmishers. And yes, he is doing so. Very nice placement. Doesn't quite deny all of the gold, but no fletching yet. So once fletching is completed with a blacksmith, it'll be much better. Also, he has all the free deer, which will help with the food for the skirms and for the villagers. Daut, this is where the lack of space for him is really going to suck. Now, back to the TC placement. A lot of people might be thinking, Daut made the mistake with the TC placement. On Nomad, you have to place your TC within the first 30 to 40 seconds. And that's because if you run around, as Daut loses the bill, if you run around, you're just wasting time. If he would have ran to, let's say, here. Let's pretend there's 5,000 golds and boars here. Let's say he ran to here. Then he would have been 5 vills behind because Bact built his TC immediately. So you have to judge where to build that TC right away. And a lot of it is luck of the draw. Here come the archers from Daut. Something that Bact might be looking for. In fact, Bact has found him. And Bact is also getting fletching. And Daut already has that. And Daut's going to micro down the skirm. Well played. It's a very weak skirmisher. Bact is hoping to dock here, I believe. Yeah, he knows that Daut has to have a dock. So he's just won the fire ship engagement. I guess he patrolled into Daut's and got lucky. So he's going to try and redock that area, which is a nice move. Now, Daut's military, he's been off to a better start with the military, but he's going to have to go with mainly skirms at the moment. And if he wants gold throughout this game, the closest one is the one where his house is. Like these 2 golds here, right next to Mr. Bact. But for now, he has villagers. And what he could do is he could tower. He has the stone, right? And since he has the military advantage, why not come forward and maybe place a tower here to protect it? And even harm Bact. Bact can build a defensive tower, but he can't really defend with military because he doesn't have the numbers. And now he sees the tower, and yes, he's building his own tower. Interesting stuff here. Daut is definitely still in this game. And there is the dock. This is where it gets tough for Daut, because his fish could all die. Luckily, though, he has the armor of the Japanese fishing ships. Vario, if you're going to bed, have a nice night, man. I'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by today. So Daut can get his gold back. Now, as most of the army is skirmishers, making archers would be a risk anyhow. You just need gold to advance to the next stage. This is Nomad, so I expect we're going to see more towers, and Daut, he's not going to the gold at all. His tower will just be shot down. Nice move from Bact to build the counter tower. Can he counter tower this area to protect his wood? I think that will be in range. But both towers will go up. So it will at least harass the lumber eco. Now Daut killing Bact's skirmishers. This is a better engagement for Daut here. Killing lots of military. The tower goes up for both, and I like the way Daut is playing this. On the front, Daut's still safe. This is the problem. He can't run away with his fishing ships. This is a big, big problem. He's 1 vill ahead, but he's soon going to be 5 fishing ships behind. He should have thought about that ahead of time. Maybe the lack of gold was an issue. Can he pressure Can he pressure Bact more? Oh, Bact has clicked up the castle. Okay, there's a huge difference here. Huge difference. I didn't realize Bact had that many resources. Bact clicks up the castle. He just needs to hold now. One stable with a few knights would really help. Just hold and distract. I think the Vills are going to attack and then pull back. And Bact, you don't want to throw these away, man. You just need to distract so you can get your tower up. He's lost 2 Vills, but that'll be the end of it. And he even has the stone for another tower. Now, the gold for Bact is right underneath his TC, and he has more back here. So this isn't a huge concern. I think that Bact should go with a siege workshop and or a stable. And Daut has 1 fishing ship remaining. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Daut has... Like, what? The overlay's wrong? Is it counting the fishing ships that are working? It says that Daut has 0 fishing ships, but he has 4 right here. Okay. Well, he can use them if he keeps the fires at bay. And yes, here are the stables for Bact. I think that Daut will consider calling the GG. Because what can he do against knights? Nothing. He can make a few spears. That just delays his castle time even more. He has 50 food. It all started falling apart once he didn't see this tower. Bact has played really well. His eco has been strong. The Slav farmers, as he added farms as well as Daut. The Slav farmers bringing in extra food now, and this is where Daut needs to commit. Basically, you need to go in with feudal age attack. But the knights should kill everything here. They have a defense upgrade. So, best of luck, Daut. I wish you the best, my friends. But how are you going to stop 2 knights? It'll soon be 4 knights. You just can't. The towers will soon go down. The villagers will go down after the skirmishers. It's sure sloppy. Bact doesn't need to be here with his villagers. It's definitely sloppy. But he has a big advantage. And Daut now with only 200 food. Oh, nice demo shot, but that won't be enough to save his dock. And then he will not be able to fish. That was weird how the overlay bugged out like that. I think Daut calls a GG soon. This is typical Nomad. The games don't go on long in 1v1s. There's a lot of towers. It's very scrappy. And very rarely do you see it close. And Daut loses these villagers next. I think he just deleted them. It looked like he deleted them, unless they all got hit by the towers and I didn't notice. He's still trying. He's gonna make... Okay, I was gonna say he's gonna make spears. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, please, Daut, don't. Please just call the GG, because you are dead, and Bact gets the victory there. Fishing ships that aren't working show up as idle bills. Oh, really? I guess we don't do enough water maps for me to notice that, right? Well played, Bact. That could have been very different. Daut had gone to stone. He saw the villagers. But this tower was so poor. If he saw this, he could have had more villagers building the tower that was at the top of the hill. He would have denied that. Then he would have been on stone for the next tower defense. But it all started here. He only had 2 vills building it. Big mistake. And then he built this tower, which was also then a mistake because Bact could deny his gold anyhow. So, have to say, well played, Bact, but that's one that Daut will want back. Daut will want Bact. He'll want that one back because it wasn't the cleanest performance from him. And I thought feudal age would have been stronger for him because of the fishing and because of the fact that he saved so much wood on the mining camps, lumber camps, and mills. There's the KD. Crazy kill-death ratio in the end. And another quick one. What I will say is that every victory that Bact has had has been a relatively